The American people are extraordinarily naive when it comes to the fact that the American flag and its land are distinctly separate, and that that lack of separation, the idea that they're not at all separable, is a very useful and long used propaganda tool here in the United States of America, where also, like with the Louisiana Purchase, for example, or Alaska or Hawaii, say the separation of the flag from the land, say can be included in things such as concessions, when say concessions are of extraordinary importance in this day and age, where say it's not so much purchase, but say like say debt, a debt payment, or say a form of apology or welfare, but mostly say a separation when it's necessary that people who have the American flag, like say in their hand, but they're in a place where, although they may be visible at times, the best they can do to enforce the laws of that flag, or any flag that believes in the Magna Carta or common law, says it is to defend themselves, as a small group or as an individual. Now, say simply to propose that the American flag does not exist as the owner of a land, where it cannot, as a small group, enforce its rights, says helps to contest the idea that, say, that the U.S. I guess has a bit of a dispute among parts of the population as far as say a republic and those in those positions of authority and so on, says exists on the land or in the flag. Suffice to say, Google Maps defining, say, the address of the White House and other positions of or departments of government does not distinctly make those addresses the addresses where the say government exists. Where if you were to trick Google into thinking that your home was the White House, does that make it, say, the White House? Where equally, say, in American law, there is no say distinct definition of where the addresses to of federal buildings, say, reside, and whether or not it's not, say, in legislation, and also say the need for the flag's government to exist within buildings at specific addresses, for example, is unnecessary. It says when, say, the buildings exist in an area where the United States legal system is not represented. Say, for the Americans to believe in the number one thing being to contest land ownership before contesting, say, their own justification for conditions which have brought about this situation, says it is pivotal, say, more than ever, to recognize just how much land there is and how much there is to give away before suggesting that says that is a lot to lose or whatever. The land is far, far, far less important than the flag and the rights, says that are embodied in it.